Hey there! This is a video that we're preparing for students and families who missed the travel ban meeting on Tuesday night this week. We're really excited to present all this information to you and get you excited and get you signed up by Friday. So this is the 8th year we've done this travel ban experience. We alternate every other year with Madison and Chicago. This year's trip last year's trip was fantastic. We did a whole bunch of great stuff, and if you want more information about how that went, let me know. But this year, we're all about Madison. Quick shout out to Connie Ewing, our student activities director, and the other directors, Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Moore, Miss Summerfeld. This group is an optional activity. It is not required, but it's part of our co-curricular offerings at CMS as part of student activities. It's a performance-oriented concert band with 4 concerts or performances. Rehearsals begin in January with an initial rehearsal December 20th before winter break starts, and that gives students a chance to get the music and practice a little bit before we come back in January. And then we will meet Mondays and Thursdays, generally speaking. There's a couple days off and some variants of that, but basically Mondays and Thursdays, 8:15 to 9:20 a.m. in PAC room 1, the band room here. We are aware that there's burnout perhaps with other ensembles, so the other ensembles will be put on pause. Sometimes, like in jazz band's case, we reduce the schedule a little bit, have a few days off here and there, but try to maintain the continuity of jazz band, percussion ensemble, and drumline. But woodwind, brass, and pep band will be fully stopped at that point. So if you're in one of those groups and you're worried about that, that's what's going on there. The dates of the tour, March 3rd through the 5th. Obviously, you need to be available for those dates to sign up. And on that day, we meet in the morning, drop off our luggage, basically leave in the morning. I think that says afternoon, but we depart Friday morning, and we get on the bus with Wi-Fi and outlets and video screens, comfortable bus. On that coach bus, we drive over to Madison to a couple nights in hotels, one in Madison, one in the Kalahari resort, and we're excited for that night too. 4 people to a room. You help choose. We'll have 2 double beds in each room, and we picked those rooms well ahead of time so everybody's comfortable with who their buddies are, and we'll work that all out during rehearsals. We'll have a couple nice dinners together. We'll have a tour of a college. We'll get a clinic with a guest conductor. We'll do a public performance at Madison Capitol Rotunda, and then we leave Sunday and come home late in the evening. Basically, everybody follows the same agenda, so just so you're aware of that, we don't have any variations on it. And if you are interested in coming out to visit and come to the concerts with us, your students will still have to do the complete agenda. There's no way we can vary from that. Okay, concert dates. These are all required to enroll. Tuesday, February 14th, we'll have a clinic with Prior Lake. That date might change, but so far that's what's happening. Then during the trip itself, we'll have a clinic at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. We will also perform in the Capitol Rotunda for the public. Anybody's welcome. If you know anybody in the area, you could send them to watch. And then Friday, March 10th, we'll have a welcome home concert at the multipurpose room, just for parents and friends and family. And then on the 13th of March, we will have our final performance with 6th grade Bantastics and the high school wind ensemble, where they all perform together, intermingled. So the 6th graders will be sitting next to a middle schooler and next to a high schooler so that everybody gets to hear each other's pieces, and then we'll do a piece all together. The details, it's around $550, which means we need to have a fundraiser because that's a lot of money. We will be all together. This probably applies more to Chicago, but we don't really have any free time where we just let students roam a city or an area. The only thing that students have in terms of that would be the Kalahari resort, which is all inside one building. So essentially they'll be staying inside that building and going to the water park and the arcade. There's almost no downtime except for the activity we're doing at each moment. Homework will be done on the bus so that kids not only have a better time because they don't have homework looming, but also so that we can maintain our excellent status with the other teachers and maintain our legacy of this being a great opportunity and having students be responsible and excellent in the way that they take care of their business. Minimal spending money will be needed for souvenirs, a couple, things to eat on the way out at a truck stop or a rest stop. Sometimes we stop at a mall. That's all being developed in our itinerary, depending on the timing of it all. Registration process. This is going on now. We started Tuesday night, last night, and it goes till Friday night. So 4 days only, just to get this going. As of Friday, we will send an email out that allows students who are in the group to start their online payment account with Gateway Travel. There might be a waiting list necessary right now where it's filling up quick, so we're hoping that we get right at the right number. We're looking for anywhere between 80 and 95 students, which would be the kind of the max. Fundraising began last night as well. If you're interested in that, you should participate in that. It's a cookie dough and pizza and all sorts of other gifts and food items that are being sold. We have the packets here in each band room, and we will make it available online as well. That fundraising only goes for 2 weeks, so we got to get going on that pretty quick. And any payments that you make after this Friday, if you do get on the travel band or the travel company website and start making payments, you'll be refunded if you fundraise over the amount that you need. There will be a Dropbox folder where all of the items that you need, all the documentation is available. That's up and running now. There's only 2 documents in there, but one is the commitment and the schedule, and then there's information about the fundraiser. We will be using an app while we're on the trip called Band. I'm not going to go into the details too much, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of a social media app where parents can keep track of what's going on during the flow of the weekend, and super convenient for us to chat with each other and make sure students are arriving on time for certain things. If information changes, everybody gets the information on time and gets to be in the know. Everything that we discuss and chat with and post will be on that app during the trip. We are aware that some students will have trouble signing up for this because of transportation. We want to be able to help as much as possible. We do not like it when students say they couldn't do this because of the car situation or because of finances. We have plenty of scholarships available. We have opportunities for families to donate for scholarships as well. I want to make sure we recognize that and remind people you are welcome to make donations. We've already had a couple very generous families provide some money for scholarships, and we can figure out carpooling as we need too. Gateway Tours uses an online paying system. We will hook you up with that starting on November 1st. They want, which is next Tuesday, just 1 week after this meeting we had last night. They expect $150 non-refundable first payment. There is travel insurance that you can purchase if you'd like. I think it's around $30 to $35 depending on. December 2nd is the second payment, and the final payment will be January 1st. Again, if you fundraise after the fact, you get your fundraising done, and you've made, let's say you've already paid $150, and now you've fundraised the entire amount, you will get a refund of your gateway payment. Now, if you fundraise thousands and thousands of dollars over the cost, we will have to deal with that individually, but they don't just pay out cash. So it's meant to only go toward your trip. So talk to me if you have questions about that for sure. And again, there is cancellation insurance involved if you'd like to check that out. Here's some information about fundraising. We're going again through Club's Choice. We've been with them for almost 2 decades now. They provide a great service, great quality products, great support, but mostly they have the highest return for the students that we've been able to find. So obviously the pizzas and the cookies, cookie dough is delicious. It's really great. We got to try some last night, but they have some other things. So when you're trying to sell people on this, make sure you've tried to figure out what might work for them. If they're really into meats, they might like these meat sticks or summer sausages. If they really like egg rolls, kind of figure out what their interests are. These breakfast pizzas, for example, are great for sleepovers and for breakfasts. If you're looking for quick breakfasts, they've got a whole bunch of stuff there. So take the time to get to know the catalog and do your best selling. Here's a video. If you're looking for a promotional video, you can type that in, click on that right there. This is also available in email, this entire slideshow. Fundraiser started last night. Collect money when you're taking orders, and money is only used for the trip. Make checks payable to Central Middle School. Order forms and money is due in 2 weeks, November 8th. Return your order forms and checks to your band directors. Please don't send cash. Write a check for the total if people give you cash. And then the orders will be made. The product will be delivered here to CMS after school on December 20th, and that's where you'll pick up those items. There are some questions about whether or not people can order stuff that are not from around here. They certainly can. We just have to be aware that the frozen items will not be shipped to them. A lot of the stuff will be shipped to them, but anything that is perishable and needs to be frozen will be shipped here to the school, and then it'll be your responsibility to get it to them. So just make sure your customers are aware of that. We at the music department stand by unity, artistry, excellence, and legacy, and you can read some more of these slides, but basically that means we're going to do the best we can with schoolwork, with our behaviors, with kindness, outward consideration, behavior, civility. We're going to be really being the best humans possible as we go on this trip. We have high expectations about how we treat each other, how we treat strangers, how we treat people that we're hosting. We're always thinking about putting the group above our own needs, in solving issues immediately. Just all the great things about life, we are definitely going to expect those. And obviously the CMS school rules apply. And the CMS way is to be safe, kind, and responsible always. And there are some commitments. We're happy you're here, and thank you for committing to these things. When you sign up for this, you are committing to all the rehearsals. If you expect to be gone from any of them, you need to let us know. Obviously, things happen that are emergencies, but other than emergencies, we expect you to be at each and every single rehearsal and every performance as well. So we are not able to have last-minute items come up on your schedule. This is a commitment. You do need to be at these. So you do have to clear your schedule. Please let us know if you have questions about that, but we really find it extremely important to be present. Chaperones. We are also looking for some chaperones to join us, bear witness to the excellence, and help us out. It's not too busy of a schedule. You'll have a chance to get some things done and have some leisure time. But basically just helping out, helping the directors, and checking the rooms at night, helping kids get organized, telling them the itinerary, and getting them up in the morning. Please let us know if you want to join us. There's lots of fun to be had. The itinerary, there are some photos. I'll just rip through this, but basically you bring a luggage, carry-on size luggage for under the bus, and then of course you can bring a backpack full of whatever you'd like on the bus. We have a full packing list that we'll show you. These are what the buses look like. We have awesome bus drivers, and people get a lot done. It's pretty comfortable. People hang out with their friends a lot. We will go out to dinner. We're going to see the Afro-Cuban All-Stars Friday night. I can't believe it. It's going to be great. We'll be staying in the rooms. We go to sleep Friday night when we get there. We'll likely do a tour of UW-Madison either Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. We're kind of flipping some things around in the itinerary, trying to make the best fit. But we will go to the University of Wisconsin-Madison. We will work with a guest conductor, possibly one of their professors. We'll do a clinic with them. We'll tour the campus. Perhaps we'll get into the stadium. And we're working on all those details. But the University of Wisconsin-Madison, beautiful campus. And we will perform then at the Capitol building, which is gorgeous. This is a picture of our performance. And then we'll head off to the Kalahari Saturday afternoon, where they have water park with all the great water slides, the surfing wave, the lazy pool, lazy river, toilet bowl, all the great stuff. And then they also have an arcade, which is a lot of fun. We'll get up in the morning, have some breakfast together, and then we have more time in the arcade and in the pool. And it should be a good time. We're going to spend some time in the arcade. The arcade has like climbing walls and go-kart tracks and virtual reality stuff and escape rooms and all the good stuff. And then we head back home. Bus life is great.